Hello once again, Dave Knight here at Knight Capital Management. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. We're continuing our video series here of the top 10 most frequently asked questions that I receive as a trader. And this is question number 10. This is going to end it. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? What exactly gets you up each and every morning and actually gets you physically out of your bed to move on and continue through the day? I mean, people are in different areas of their life right now, and obviously that's important as well. But, what motivates you is another way of looking at passion. What exactly is your motivation? We talked about what motivates me. The first component of that from way back when we first started this video series, the first and most important component of my life is God. God, and then we talked about family, and then we talked about trading. God, family, trading. That's what's important in my life, and that's the focus that I try to maintain. I used to have all that reversed when I was younger. Trading was most important, and God fell way on down the line, and we talked about that too. But what I've finally come to the conclusion of what am I passionate about. When I think about God, I think about being a good steward over the money that God has given me, and then being able to give back, because all of this, everything that I have, the clothes that I wear, the jewelry, the cars that we drive, the house that I'm living in right now, the studio and I'm coming to you in, this is all due to God. It is not of my ability. God put the brain that's inside of me. He put the passion that I have. Everything that I have is due to God. My wife, for instance, being able to meet her, it was a blessing, and it was an answer to a prayer. The children that I have right now, my two boys, answer to prayers to have children in my life. All of this, everything that I own, everything that I am, is all due to God. And keeping Him the primary focus in my life is the most important component that I am passionate about. Outside of God, the most important component is family. And my family I hold near and dear to my heart. I never understood the meaning of being a dad until I had my first son and then my second son, and how I knew and I know in my life that I would lay down my life for them. There was no one in my life that I'd ever feel that way until I had my own children. And you that have kids likewise feel the same way about that. Think about God and putting Jesus down on this earth, and then later on in life having to give Him up and have Him crucified. Your own son. How could you imagine crucifying or watching people crucify your own son? Could you do that? Would you not fight? I would fight tooth and nail. I would die before someone would crucify my boys. With that being said, being passionate about certain points in your life, God, and the focus that is required on it. Your family, near and dear to your heart, the stuff that stirs you, the thing that gets you out of bed in the morning, that no matter how you feel, some days you might feel, man, I don't feel real great, I'm a little depressed, all this other stuff is going on in my life. The book Super Trader that we talked about, this thing talks, Van K. Tharp, we talked about that during the series. One of the things that he talked about in his book, which I highly recommend, by the way, Super Trader, by the way, is he talks about a God box. I've never thought about that before until when I read that. Put it in the God box. For instance, healthcare and all the issues that's going on politically around us and things that you really can't control. Obviously, we can vote them out of office. We can, regardless of party, Republican, Democrat, I could care less. Vote them all out, as people say some days, and that is something that you can do. You can march with your feet down to the local political office and you can vote. But outside of that, how much control do you really have over that other than making a phone call or expressing your viewpoint? There's a lot of stuff that's out of our control. And there's a lot of stuff that you just got to give to God. You got to write it down and put it in the God box and say, God, you're bigger than me. Please take care of this issue. That is a very important component. Trading. What can you control in trading? So God, family, trading for me. What am I passionate about? Trading. What can I control? Well, I can tell you what I can control. I can control my discipline. I can control my patience. And I can control my self-control. I can control the trigger finger that pushes the button to get me either long or short in the market. And I also control the trigger finger to keep me out of non-trending markets as well. So there are three positions as a trader that are very important. One is being obviously long the market. The second is being short in the market. But maybe the most important component of a day trader is being out of the market, because that is a position. Being out of the market is just as good of a position as being long or short, because when you're out of the market, when you're not physically in the market, you're not obviously risking your money, and most likely in a non-trending market, that's something that you probably don't want to be in the first place, unless you have a trading plan that handles non-trending markets. So think about your passion. Think about what you're passionate about. Obviously, I've talked about it and put my heart out there and let you know what I'm passionate about. This might not be what you're passionate about. Write down your trading goals. Write down your short-term goals, your medium-term goals, and your long-term goals. Maybe a short-term goal, I want to put $1,000 in savings, and that's emergency money that I don't touch, that just in case I need it, it's there. Maybe a medium-term goal, well, I'm going to get a flat screen TV, or I want to put $5,000 in my savings account so that we've got 6 months worth of savings to hold us over something would happen bad in our life. And maybe a long-term goal, well, I want to pay off my house, I want to buy this, I want to get this, or I want to have like $25,000 in liquid assets that's at my disposal right there, right then, that I can go back up, and if it would fall into a problem, I can live on that as well. Or maybe even a longer term goal is getting a $1 million trading account or a $2 million trading account. We are on our march to $2 million. My trading room, and we're right at the beginning of this march to $2 million. I invite you to come on in, take a view, take a seat, come in and see what we do here at Knight Capital Management. This is a family atmosphere. I've told you what I'm passionate about. I'm not the greatest Christian out there. Trust me on this. I struggle each and every day. I'm not going to preach religion to you. I'm going to do my best to keep politics out of the trading room. When we're in the trading room, we're going to trade. We're going to learn about trading. I'm going to try to teach you from point A to point B to help you become a better trader as well. This is Dave Knight at Knight Capital Management. What you need to ask yourself is, what are you passionate about? I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much for being with us on this video series on the top 10 most frequently asked questions that I receive as a trader. We're going to follow this up with a top 10 of what you should ask to a trader, and how you should. So that is our next series that we're going to be handling. Our top 10 should ask questions. My beard's coming off. The winter is over here. Spring's coming. So next time you see me, this will be all gone. So until we see you next time, I look forward to hearing from you. Please send your comments to support@knightcapitalmanagement.com. All of my information to contact me is on my website, knightcapitalmanagement.com. Contact us. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Look forward to seeing you in our trading room. Our YM trading strategy is right around the corner. Our new website's right around the corner. I look forward to helping you. If there's anything, and I mean anything that I can do to work with you or help you, or if you just need some advice, I'm there for you. I look forward to hearing from you. We'll talk to you a little bit later. Take care, everyone. We'll see you in our next video series. Bye now.